All right, so let's take a look at today's sentences. Today's sentence, this is Wednesday, and we will be having 10 corrections on this sentence. Didn't you recognize no other of London's famous sights? Asked Grandpa. Okay, so we do have to start with the capital letter. Didn't is a contraction word. It is a contraction word for did not. So when we stick those together, we left the O out of not, so we have to put an apostrophe there in its place. Grandpa is asking a question, but we are not going to end the sentence with a question mark. So we have to think about when it says asked Grandpa. This is the exact question. These are the words he is saying. So when we use our question mark, we're going to put it at the end of the question he is asking. Okay, so that's where we're going to put our question mark here. Now, also because Grandpa is asking this exact question, he is saying these exact words, we have to use quotation marks to show that. So we're going to start it at the beginning of his question and end it after the question mark. All right, and then we also have Grandpa. We're using that as his name. So we are going to put a capital G on Grandpa. Now, if we have asked my grandpa, then we would not, but because we are just saying asked Grandpa, like that's his name, we will. Okay. So, didn't you recognize no other of London's famous sights? Okay, so we haven't talked about this a ton, but we cannot have a double negative. So negative words are like no, not, nothing, things like that. So we have no, we have didn't, which is the contraction for did not, so that makes it a double negative. So we're going to have to change one of our words to a positive. So we're going to change no to any. So didn't you recognize any other of London's famous sights? Okay. The other thing we have here is London. London is the name of a place. We have an S on the end. London's famous sights. These famous sights belong to London. So we're going to use an apostrophe here between the N and the S to show possession, that those belong to London. That should have covered our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday, so tomorrow you'll be doing both the writing prompt and Friday's sentence, since we don't have school Friday. I do want you to do the sentence though, because this is how we are learning all of the grammar for our writing, so I do want to do that. So I will have the video here tomorrow to show Friday's sentence that you could do on Thursday. Talk to you then.